Disney have caused a bit of a stir with announcements made for its live-action remake of the 1989 film The Little Mermaid. Now, before I get going, I don't understand why it is that Disney just seems to be remaking their old films. They've got more money than God. Surely they can pay someone to come up with something new. Although, if they ever make a live-action version of Bambi, I'd like to see that, because, of course, in the original, we didn't see Bambi's mother get shot, whereas now, modern technology, that could be super slow-mo, bullet going up the side of the deer's head, exploding out the other side with brain matter and blood and bits of skull. I'm not into hunting or animal cruelty, but I do like the idea of upsetting kids. So, the thing with the live-action Little Mermaid that's caused a stir is the actress who's going to play Ariel, the main character. She's called Halle Bailey. I don't know much about her. She's 19 years old, rose to fame on YouTube. Yes. And she's signed to Beyonce's record label. But the thing that's causing a stir is that she's black. Now, there have been a few knuckle draggers on Twitter using the N-word, but for the most part it's this sort of weird, not quite racism. Like diet racism. Racism light. Oh, that's the wrong word. The opposite actually happened when Kenneth Branagh brought out Dunkirk. There's a leap, Little Mermaid to Dunkirk. When people complained in that film that it wasn't diverse enough, but that film was factually accurate. At that stage in the war in Europe, it was one group of young white men shooting another group of young white men. And I'm sure when the British Expeditionary Force were on the beaches, trying not to get strafed by Messerschmitts or bombed by Stukas, none of them were thinking, we need to be a bit more diverse, chaps. But what's going on with The Little Mermaid is people not objecting to the actress being black, but saying that the story is European, so Ariel should be white. I take issue with that because I'm old enough that when I was growing up in the early 80s, the idea of traumatising kids hadn't quite caught on, so I heard the original version of this story by Hans Christian Andersen. And if Disney were going to make that, it would be a fucking horror film. In the original, every step that the Little Mermaid takes on her human legs feels like she's standing on the point of a dagger, and she doesn't find true love. She walks back into the sea, whereupon she dies and turns into foam. There's some weird ending where she's told by the angels how to get to heaven, but it's 35 fucking years since I read that story. So, this is it. The thing I really don't grasp, though, is people are objecting to a black actress playing a mermaid. A mermaid. They don't fucking exist. It is a mythical creature. Why are people upset by it? It could be fucking green, blue, pink, whatever. But if this one happens to be black, then that's fine. And if people don't like it, don't go to the fucking cinema and watch it. Vote with your feet. If you don't like the idea of a black mermaid, don't go and watch a fucking film with a black mermaid in it. And crucially, the original film, the 1989 cartoon where Ariel's a redhead and she's really fucking hot, that'll still be there. We can still have the song telling young kids everything's better down where it's wetter. This sums this story up. People are upset about the race of the actress playing a mermaid. They have no problem with a fucking singing crustacean.